Yo, Noah.
Take the wheel.
Yeah, baby!
Well, better get off my ass and start doing something about it then. Now I know what you're thinking. Treebot, didn't you get that letter in the mail saying you could only review Bumblebees if you had the corresponding cliff jumper? Yes, I did. However, this figure doesn't have a cliff jumper. Yet. Please, our Hasbro overlords, don't fail me now. So, with that little snippet out of the way, we can get into Studio Series 100 Bumblebee. As always, we start in vehicle mode, and he is in his normal 76 Camaro mode, which is a normal sight nowadays for movie Bumblebees, with one little twist, of course. He is decked out in off-road vehicle parts. And yeah, I am totally into it. As you can tell, I'm not that hard to please. Whoever designed this thing definitely needs a raise, in my opinion. I mean, the treaded tires and the bigger wheels definitely work for me. And he's got those really nice light bar with the roll cage on the front, which is a welcome bonus. And he's got that extended spoiler and the bumper on the back. Oh, and some black fender flares for accents. And one strange thing you can do is actually take this front bumper off and kind of clean him up a little bit to a normal Camaro, but honestly, that kind of looks stupid. Now, just to see the changes here, I wanted to bring in an old friend. 2007's 76 Camaro Bumblebee, and you can definitely tell there are some serious changes between the two when you look at all the vehicle parts next to each other. I mean, you can definitely tell there's some extenders on the spoiler and the bumper's different, as well as, well, it's a higher profile with it having a lift kit on it. And yeah, the stripes are scratched all the hell on mine. But hey, we'll talk about that figure another day. Hey, that rhymed. Now, feature-wise, of course, he rolls pretty good, and he has something I think every Transformers figure should have. Weapon storage underneath the car, and yeah, it just tabs right in there. However, I still haven't found a place to put his arm cannon. 0 out of 10, vehicle mode ruined. But that's not a deal breaker. This vehicle mode is just fine. Now, you're probably wondering why I haven't talked about color yet. It's because I'm skipping it. I mean, how many times on YouTube have you heard somebody say, he's yellow? Instead, let's just transform him. This transformation is one of the best Bumblebees we've had in the Studio Series because it combines elements of two terrible figures into one really good transformation and resulting in a very good robot at that. I mean, he turned out so well as a good-looking robot mode. I mean, this just screams the Skydance model. Now, looking at the head, you can already tell two things. One, he's rivaling Cyberfire Bumblebee's level of anger, and two, it's not painted. I mean, come on, Hasbro, you've done this for what, 6 years now, and you're just now starting to skimp out on paint? On one of your main characters in your newest movie? It's poppycock is what it is. Oh, wait. David, can you censor that, please? Sorry, he's my editor. He's new. Now, despite me not liking the way his face is painted, I do like the way the rest of his body is detailed. He has some nice riveting detail on his forearm and nice gear detail on his shoulders there. He's also got a lot of that stuff carried over to his shins and legs here. And at the bottom, you can see he's got those nice little boots that he had in the Bumblebee movie, which is a welcome addition on this figure. Again, he's yellow. I'm not talking about it any more than that. Shut up. Do you want to see something on this figure I really like? The fact that his back is as flat as a board. Yeah, even though this design is universally liked by all fans,
it doesn't really translate well into toy form considering how it transforms, and it could lead to some backpack problems. I know it definitely did on the first one, but this newest release honestly takes care of that pretty well. Now, feature-wise, he's got his blade that I showed off in vehicle mode, which is also unpainted. So what we can do here is take these two little tab spots we've got on his forearm there and just slide it on in there. And you can do it on the other arm as well, but hey, he's got the knife weapon from the Bumblebee movie, and it honestly looks really nice. And yeah, it would look better if it was painted, but it still looks pretty cool here. And of course, we've also got the hand cannon that I showed off earlier. So what you're going to do is take his hand, and you see the little knob that's inside. You just go ahead and just plug it right into his hand, and he just holds it, and it works really well. And yes, it looks really cool with the molded in fingers on his hand, and it honestly works so well for him to be armed like this. However, this is where one of my major problems of the toy comes in. Once you get it in his hand, it's almost impossible to get it out. I mean, you really have to pull on it to get it out of there.
Hang on a minute. Oh. Is there maybe some money I could offer you? Maybe some land? I don't know, a stiff drink? I don't know what you like.
And with these accessories being simple, it leaves a lot open to your imagination when displaying this guy. I mean, you could have him sword fight with Starscream if you wanted to. I don't know why you'd have him fighting an Armada, but you could also have him with your Rise of the Beast characters if you get the flight stand-in on the act.
Now, those action shots alone should tell you that this guy poses pretty good. His head's on a ball joint, as expected and normal for these figures. His shoulder is on a ball joint as well, which is also pretty normal. His elbow is on a hinge, and his bicep is on a swivel. So that is very nice, which is also a double mushroom pec. He has no wrist, however, but that's expected at this point. That's not too bad. Not a deal breaker at all. Let's just ignore that for now. He's got a thigh swivel, a good knee, pretty good, and he's got a ankle swivel and a tilt. So that really lays him open for a lot to go on. And of course, you can position the wings just about any way you want. This is a very well posing figure overall.
Overall, I gotta say this is probably my favorite Studio Series figure I've gotten so far. It is extraordinarily faithful to what it looks like in the movie, and it's just a really fun figure. I couldn't recommend it more to people who are going to see Rise of the Beasts, and honestly, it looks really good with the other Studio Series figures, even the Bumblebee movie ones. And it really looks good with Optimus Prime.
Okay, now let's all get this out of our system.
Let them come. Let them come. Let them come.
Okay. David, shut that off. Shut it off.
Come.
As always, guys, I've been Treebot Reviews. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and I'll see you all in the next one. Keep growing your collections.